your Ripple XRP versus Quant Network QNT. These are some of my top two biggest cryptocurrencies, and I love these two cryptos, QNT and XRP. But a lot of people think that they are competing against one another, and this is a chart comparing XRP, which is the blue line, as you can tell, with QNT, which is a red line, and this is a days since inception. Okay, so as you can tell, the red line, QNT, so far has outperformed XRP in the past few years since it's come out. Okay, but the reason why I'm making this video is because I saw this clip from the CEO of Quant Network saying how Ripple tried to do what Quant is doing right now, and Ripple failed in doing that. So I'm going to play you this video, and I want to hear from all of you. Do you think they're competing? Do you think that they're partnering with one another? Because I truly believe that they're partners and they're working together, but I'm going to show you exactly why you should not be worried, and you should not have to pick between XRP or QNT. Okay, you can have both in your portfolio, and you can make a lot of money with both XRP and QNT, and that's why I love them, and I'm going to show you exactly why in today's video. But real quick, before I show you this video of the CEO of QNT, Gilbert Verdian, make sure you subscribe. What are you waiting for? If you have not yet joined us, this channel is for you. If you like XRP, if you like QNT, subscribe, because we speak about XRP cryptocurrency every single day. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe real quick, and let's keep going, because this video is very, very important. Now, the CEO of Quant Network basically was saying about Ripple, and listen to this because this is very important, okay? And this is about 2 minutes long, but then we have a lot of other things that we need to cover, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. So we have a lot of other things that we need to cover in today's video. So just sit back, relax, tap the like button, and enjoy. Just sit back and enjoy. Like, there's nothing you need to, like, you're right here, right? So just watch this, watch this. This is very, very important if you own QNT and XRP.
There's ones like Aeon, Polkadot, One Ledger, Icon, Arc, Sidechain, Interledger, Cosmos. All of those are actually another blockchain. And so we're taking this from experience. We're taking an enterprise approach to this, because what enterprises need is less risk and seamless connectivity for this to work.
Right.
And if you want to do this at scale, introducing an overhead on top of another blockchain is not the right way to do it, and it won't scale. Mm-hmm. So, Ripple failed to do that very early on, and I think it was 2013 they were doing a trial with Westpac, which was a bank in Australia.
Yes.
And it was one of the early adoptions of this, and Ripple came in and said, oh, we're a blockchain, this is what you do, and this is how you connect. And they made Westpac change a lot of their back end for it to work. And basically, Westpac just said, no, we are not going to change us to work with you. You have to change yourself to work with us.
I think.
And I worked at HSBC for quite a while in security in my career. So at HSBC, we spent something like £6 billion a year to keep the existing systems running and to maintain it. There's no way in hell that HSBC is going to go to any vendor and say, yes, we'll change everything for you. Not going to happen. It's the other way around. So the technology has to adopt itself for the enterprise to use it, and that's what we've done. So with Overledger, we've created the protocol and the operating system to connect blockchains together in a very seamless way without changing any of the blockchains. So right now, there's 5, 10, 15 blockchains. In 2 years' time, there could be another 100. We'll connect all of them. To us, it doesn't make a difference. And what we're doing is allowing that gateway and that connectivity from an enterprise like HSBC and Westpac to connect to all blockchains at the same time without changing anything really on their end. And that's quite powerful, because that's the right way to do it, and that's the right internet scale way to do it. Interoperability.
That is really, really interesting, and it's important what he just said, because also right now QNT is very, very undervalued. You can basically buy it for about $150. Actually, since the FTX crash and Sam Bankman-Fried and everything that's going on, QNT literally has gone from about, $160 all the way down to about $108 as I'm recording this video. So right now, QNT and Quant Overledger Interledger can connect to all the major blockchains, like the CEO of QNT said, and you can buy QNT for less than $150. But guess what? A lot of people are not going to buy now because they're scared, and they're going to be buying QNT at much higher prices, like at $5,000 or possibly way more. Now, I just want to make one thing clear, is that the CEO of QNT actually really likes Ripple and likes XRP and likes the interledger protocol that XRP has created. And this is what he said about Ripple and XRP. Basically, we are agnostic and interoperating with different blockchains, including Ripple XRP Ledger. Similarly, by connecting to Overledger, we help provide market access from enterprise permission blockchains and public permission blockchains to the Ripple network and vice versa. Some use cases by using Overledger include internal Corda, which is an overledger to Ripple XRP Ledger, Hyperledger, Ripple XRP overledger for JP Morgan coin, Libra, which is no longer around, Binance chain, and he continues to say that I also see a use case with our universal utility approach, and where we can move digital assets across networks powered by QNT and then do the settlements with XRP, a central bank digital currency, or USC. And we even met and spoke to Dave Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, at Consensus New York. We also have the opportunity to work closely with Ripple through our collaboration with UCL, which Ripple is also a part of. The Ripple team are also in Anataba, like us, as a founding member. I've known the Ripple team since 2013, when they first started working with Westpac in Australia when they were Ripple Labs. Do you remember when they had an exchange early on? I had an account on it back then. We're all in this together. We are working together to bring mass adoption and re-architect the new financial system. Hashtag build the future. So the CEO of QNT actually really likes XRP, and he's not trying to speak smack about XRP. He actually thinks that we can work together. So that is why you can literally own both XRP and QNT and make a lot of money right now in 2022. Now, again, also they're working on the Digital Pound Foundation as well. Okay, the Digital Pound Foundation is trying to create this digital CBDC in the United Kingdom. And as you can tell right here, if we scroll down, the member community include QNT, Quant, and Ripple XRP. And also we have like Avalanche, for example, and Electronium. So Ripple and QNT are actually working together in many ways right now already in 2022. And also Anataba right here, this is basically the international organization for blockchains and is basically the biggest cryptocurrency projects in the world, from Aave to 1inch, Algorand, we have Alliance Block, we have BBVA Bank, we have all of these companies, Cardano right here, as you can tell. But if we scroll all the way down, you will see that we have also Quant Network, QNT, and Ripple was a part of this, but they're no longer around. Ripple actually was a founding member of Anataba, and I don't know why they're no longer around, but that's really interesting actually. And right now, this is a big comparison between the Interledger and Overledger protocol. So Interledger is basically XRP, Overledger is QNT. And a lot of people are trying to say, oh, how QNT is much better than XRP. But guess what? You cannot really issue NFTs on the Overledger. You cannot have DeFi running directly through the Quant Network right now. Quant Network is actually doing something a little bit different than what XRP is doing. So a lot of people are trying to compare them directly with one another, and that's not the case, okay? XRP and the Interledger is a lot different than QNT and the Overledger, okay? The Interledger, think of it as a base layer, and the Overledger is literally the Overledger. So the Interledger is what is the foundation, and the Overledger is like the house, okay? So the foundation of the house and then the house itself. That's what you need to think about it as, and hopefully that makes sense. But also listen to this right here about how QNT will benefit from this crash. Okay, this is the CEO of Quant Network basically saying how in the 2000.com crash, a lot of companies went to zero, but the companies that actually kept building and adding use cases and real value grew and grew and grew to the companies we know today, like Apple, like Amazon, like Google. Okay, and I want you to listen to this because yes, I know QNT has been going down a lot. Just in the past 24 hours, it went from about $150 all the way down to about $100. So that literally in just the past day alone. And XRP also went from about 40 cents all the way down to about 32 cents. Okay, so XRP and QNT have been going down a lot, but just remember why you bought these cryptocurrencies in the first place. Okay, the value that they're adding, the fact that these cryptocurrencies can be the future of crypto and can be in 10x, 100x easily from today's prices. Okay, so again, sit back, relax, tap the like button, and enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been here before. The .com days had the same thing. You know, you had all the hype and stuff, and everything .com got IPO'd, and you know, people made lots of money from it. And then
just like now we have all the ICOs. Okay, last year we had a bunch of ICOs, so it's basically the exact same as the IPO from 2000. So it's the same thing, really.
It completely crashed, right? And things died, right? And it was a good thing because a lot of things that were not necessarily irrelevant, you know, just became obsolete. But the things that stayed were the guys who put their heads down and built technology within the .com days. And
just like QNT and just like XRP.
If you look at what happened, you know, Cisco did really well, Microsoft became huge, Apple happened, Amazon happened, Facebook happened. All those things are all because of that crash or the bear market of the .com era. And so we're doing the same thing now. So all that exponential hype stuff that, you know, was sensationalized, it stopped, which is a good thing. The regulators got involved, which is a great thing because it really cleaned up the market quite a bit and, you know, brought some stability and legitimacy back to the market, back to the technology. And now we're seeing really innovative stuff when things are slow and hard, and, you know, the real innovators are out there building stuff. And that's what happened with Apple. I mean, HP, you know, you go back in the 70s, big companies evolved out of a crash, and you know, the world changed because of that. So we're in that same situation now. So we're seeing a lot of the market cleaned up, and it's going to just grow exponentially because that's just the cycle of technology.
So that is where we are today in 2022 in November with Quant QNT and Ripple XRP. Yes, they are crashing in value, but yes, they continue to grow and continue to expand their ecosystem and keep adding value, and they're just building and building and building, and they don't really care about this stupid crash. They are going to do just fine in the next few years, okay? And that is why it is not XRP versus QNT, but it is QNT and XRP.